Hey guys, you're watching Explore the Weird. Welcome back, goons. We're gonna get right into it.
There are thousands of reasons why I distrust science, I distrust school, history, everything. Everything I learned, I distrust. Thousands and thousands of reasons why. I'm going to show you one. So watch this. I'm sure you've heard of Stephen Hawking. Everyone's heard of Stephen Hawking. Stephen Hawking was such a name in science when I was growing up in the 90s. The biggest name in the world because he was a handicapped man that was discovering black holes and all sorts of important scientific stuff. Important stuff. This guy's got his name on everything. He was celebrated. And of course, he went down on the Jeffrey Epstein list. They threw him on that list too, I'm sure, like everyone else. But this guy, first of all, he had Lou Gehrig's disease, and that's terrible. But they give him all this credit, and he didn't do any of it because he couldn't talk. He couldn't do anything. And I know some people are going to say, what do you mean? Well, he didn't get the disease till later in life. Listen, I'm going to show you video footage of him in the 70s when he was supposedly making all of these amazing scientific discoveries. And watch this, because right after this, in the 80s, they gave him a robotic machine that turned his thoughts into a robot, which they don't have yet today. But he had that back then. Our science is made up, but watch this.
The
Big Bang is like a black hole explosion, but on a much larger scale.
Yep, I'm going to play that again. But I'll play much more. But yeah, exactly. He needed a translator for mumbling before he got the electric machine that turned his thoughts into a robot voice in the 80s, when we don't have it now. But hold on, let me continue on.
By finding out how a black hole creates matter, we may discover how the Big Bang created all the matter in the universe. The singularity of the Big Bang seems to be a frontier beyond which we cannot go. Yet we can't help asking what lies beyond the Big Bang. Why does the universe exist at all? My son Robert is always asking questions. Why this? Why that? We are just weak, feeble creatures at the mercy of the forces of nature. When we discover the laws which govern these forces...
Since his student days, he's fought a wasting disease of nerve and muscle.
Listen, the reason I play that 3 times is because for a guy that has discovered so much, there is not one single video of him speaking before this. That's it. This is all we get. This is all we get. Our entire history, our whole history of science gets this. I mean, come on, people. You gotta be kidding me right now. When I realized that I was duped, it really hurt. But this is like crazy. I can't be seriously the only person that thinks this is ridiculous. Now, watch his equipment. Watch the equipment that he has, that he's using, that apparently reads his mind and speaks words for him. Watch this. Way back. We don't have it now. Elon hasn't invented it yet.
Professor Stephen Hawking.
It's truly true. People were so proud of this guy, this handicapped guy that discovered all of this scientific stuff. So much stuff that we believe today. All these scientific things. Just listen. It's so sad. We got duped. It's sad. And I pray that people wake up. I pray to God every night, every day, multiple times. I do. Pray that people can wake up and see that we are on God's earth because we have been lied to and they have been throwing it in our face for years, laughing at us. But we have been in a spell.
Can you hear me?
You think I'm crazy?
Technology has transformed the outlook for the disabled. People like me can now move around independently, and they can communicate. The fact that you are listening to me now shows what technology can do, even if it does give me a Scandinavian or American accent.
So considering Elon Musk, lowercase God, everyone's God today, hasn't invented this yet in 2024, pretty sure we didn't have it in the 80s and 90s, like when this video was presented to us in the early 90s.
The main problem of communicating for people like me who can't speak is what is called the baud rate. That is, the rate at which information can be conveyed. Normal speech is between 120.
In case anybody's confused right now, he's not typing anything. This is reading his mind and saying it. In the 90s to 2024. So that is 34 years ago? Yeah, I don't think so. Sorry. Where's Elon when you needed him? Back then, in 94. Right? Where is he? Because that is absurd. This is why. This is like just one of the 1,000 reasons I don't trust science and their nonsense. Because this guy discovered a ton of stuff. Everyone thinks you're going into a rabbit hole. I don't want to go down a rabbit hole. What you don't understand is buddy, I'm throwing you a rope. You're in the rabbit hole. This is for your entertainment. Hit follow.
Use one or more switches, operated by head or hand movement.
No.
This is where the information flow problem really confronts one. One might be able to operate a switch 2 or 3 times a second. This would mean that one could send information at a rate of 2 or 3 bits a second. 1 bit of information is the answer to a yes-no question. By contrast,
Oh my god. I couldn't tell when the video actually ended. That was so long. I apologize. I didn't think the first one was going to be this long, but it was an interesting thing. It was an interesting thing. And if you're new around here, welcome back, Goots. I hope you smoked the like button on the way in. Did you expect the first one to be like this? I did not. My For You page is quite crazy, and you guys already know I'm a longer form reaction channel. I'm watching the videos alongside with you, and I talk a lot. I got ADHD, so let's get right into it, especially with this. Stephen Hawking, RIP, RIP. I don't want to speak badly of anyone. I haven't, met the guy. I've only been told what the media has showcased and what his books have said and what others have said about him that are experts in that industry that also authenticate and collaborate and adjudicate. No, I don't know what the words are, but they say, yeah, he checks out. His math is mathin', And I'm like, all right, well, this is interesting because now I have this guy who's messing with me like anything. But at the same point, he's making it sound like Elon Musk and the Neuralink idea is some new idea that Elon has only came up with, and without Elon, it would have never been. But it's like, no, even the Neuralink idea is like some old idea. It's always been something that people have been trying to do. So, and we don't even know if Elon will be the first to get it right. And if he does, there'll be many other competitors that will come right in. Hey, why trust Neuralink? We got our generic version. Oh my God, could you imagine the generic version of Neuralink? Oh boy, oh boy. Yeah, I don't want to speak bad of this guy. And then he threw out, hey, they put him on the Jeffrey Epstein. So do you not believe that he was on the list and they just put him on there? Like, the way he worded that was also weird. And then in the end, when he played the Stephen Hawking clip 3 times, like, it sounded like he was saying, like, my mind isn't all right. Like, I kept feeling like he kept saying my mind isn't all right. That was so weird. All right, we're going to keep it going. I want to get through some of these other videos.
Pay close attention to this video.
Good evening, godless sodomites. I'm bringing the truth, John. We're in Hollywood, the belly of the beast.
Reality television celebrates the human condition.
Listen.
It warps the minds of our children and weakens the resolve of our allies.
The results are often dramatic and always unexpected. We're here to honor achievement in that category.
By giving you a golden idol to worship. Kneel before your God, Babylon!
Do you get it? You understand?
I'm very honored to be able to receive this amazing award from the depths of my soul. From the depths of my soul.
Why is your hand over your eye?
Because I'm a devil worshiper. What are you talking about?
We've all seen
I have
that.
tickets to see the devil worshiper.
I'd like to thank the devil and all the dark lords.
Murder was the case. I want my shit to be about cutting a deal with the devil, then getting sentenced to the pen. Then the shit happened.
Bring your lifestyle to me, I'll make it better.
And how long will life live?
Eternal life, live forever.
Also parts in the album where you speak to Lucy. Lucifer.
Yep.
The devil. So you
Yeah, man. I want you to know that Lucy got you all your life. I watched you, and now you all grown up to sign this contract. If that's possible.
Like, if you don't get this right now, I swear to Lucifer, I'm gonna... Did you sell your soul yet?
I'ma bring the cold. Sold my soul to the devil, and the price was cheap.
If I could go back, I never would have rapped. I sold my soul to the devil, I'll never get it back.
I'm in trouble, did a deal with the devil now. Pleaded with him, like, give me my soul.
To have my first record ever and selling my soul to Hollywood Records.
I sold my soul a good price, out of sight.
Biggest rumor, though, now that I sold my soul to Satan.
That I gotta sell my soul.
But that was a thing for a minute. Juice WRLD sold his soul, right?
Yeah. Man, he trying to sell his soul, man. Look, Juice selling his soul. They ain't take too long. Illuminati, man.
Did I sell my soul? I sold my soul for you.
Sold my soul to the devil. Well, needless to say, sold my soul.
Thank you to Satan for giving me inspiration on how to play this role.
Had we sold our soul to the devil? How else can you explain us being here?
Yo, what the heck? Yo, there's way too many. And you know, most of these clips are probably out of context, but yo, that context that this guy is putting together, this compilation, really be showing that Hollywood be hiding it in plain sight. They got it. They got it all. They got all of us tricked. They got all of us tricked. Literally, they're doing the rituals openly now. We're watching humiliation rituals from the Illuminati, who knows, maybe they're also devil worshippers themselves, you know? Oh, we thought one thing, but we're ending up and finding out it's a whole different thing than we thought. Yeah, quite interesting. Let's keep it going.
Here is a scientifically proven fact about how your mind works. If you punish your brain for doing the wrong thing, it will stop doing the specific thing you punished it for. But if you reward your brain for doing the right thing, it will keep doing the specific thing you rewarded it for. And so, if you try to change your behavior by punishing yourself, you might stop doing the bad thing you were doing, but whatever you do next will be completely unpredictable. Because punishment only tells you what not to do. But if you focus on rewarding yourself for doing the right thing, you will predictably do more and more of the thing you want to keep doing. So you can keep hating yourself if you want, but it's completely ineffective at getting yourself to become the person you want to become.
Yo, that is crazy. So negative reinforcement doesn't work, huh? Who would have thought? Hey, I thought it was like, hey, it's bad, Teddy, don't do that. You know, that's how I train myself. I hit myself, all right? You calm down. You calm down. Sometimes you gotta keep Crazy Teddy in mind. Oh, he hurts me in the... No, you stop it, Crazy Teddy. We're not talking about that. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Yeah, he's tamed right now, all right? I like this. I definitely am all about positive vibes. You guys know me. I'm a goon. I promote the Ganja Goons gang. I have a Shivalingam. I want the positive energy like anything. I want to manifest everything. I want you guys to reward yourselves as well. Take this as a token of my appreciation. Smoke the like button. Have fun. Enjoy your time here. We're exploring. We're not conspiracy theorists. We're not devoted to any set theory. We're just simply exploring and keeping an open mind as we explore the Matrix. That's what we like to do around here. quite interesting. Stay positive, goons. We're going to keep it going.
About all the performers who die suddenly, whose performances are almost athletic in their presentation. People like Elvis, he died of cardiomyopathy, heart disease, and because he had lots of drugs in his blood and his liver, they blamed his death on the drugs. But he really died of cardiomyopathy, heart disease, which is a selenium deficiency disease. Then you look at Conway Twitty, who died in front of 3,000 fans in Branson, Missouri, with a ruptured aortic aneurysm, a copper deficiency. You look at Michael Jackson, collapsed in December of 1995 and was in the intensive care unit for 1 week because his blood minerals and electrolytes were all messed up, almost died. When you go to a basketball game, a football game, a track meet, look out there at those well-trained athletes. The odds are all the couch potatoes in the stands and bleachers have a much better chance of living to be over 80 than those athletes do. If you can find me an obituary of any university, semi-pro or pro athlete who's lived to be over 100, I'll give you a $100 bill because I've looked real hard. The average lifespan for athletes, both university and semi-pro and professional, is 62 to 65 depending on their sport.
Yo, that is wild. So there's no athletes over the age of 100? So what is it? Like, don't be an athlete? No, get out of here. Get out of here. The athletes are sometimes the only entertainment that us sheeple can watch. And that's what we're tricked by. So that way we don't actually look at what else is going on. We're just, I'm watching the sports. Just keep watching the sports. Everything's good. I actually don't watch sports. I'm not a sheeple. But I do watch other things, like, you know, all the crazy artists from the last video. Oh man, I know so many of them, but I'm a smart goon. I'm part of the Matrix. I listen to music and I hop out. You know, I ain't following for any of their cultish vibes there. But regardless, sorry, ADHD. Couch potatoes live longer than athletes. I mean, let's start spreading that around. Hey, stop working out. Just start becoming a couch potato. You want to make it to 100 or you want to be healthy? Guess what? Making it to 100 and being healthy is the same thing. You gotta be a couch potato. Oh boy. Oh boy. Here comes the misinformation, Teddy. They're gonna call you the misinformation guy. Yeah. Oh my god. I mean, you know, this guy, I've been getting a lot of his. I guess he's a vet or something, or he's a doctor of some sort. So I've been getting a lot of Dr. Joel Wallach? Walsh? I don't know how to pronounce Wallach? Yeah, quite interesting. Let's keep it going. Man, I feel bad for the athletes, man. They do so much.
When you leave a stone out in the sun, it instantaneously becomes magnetized. Same with water. Somebody takes water and puts it out in the sun, it instantaneously brings back its magnetic charge, and that water becomes very healing. And that's where the whole soul water came from. People would take, for example, a glass of water, place some salt in there to increase the electrical conductivity, and then they place it out in the sun, and it would magnetically charge the water and increase the electrical conductivity at the same time. Absolutely stunning.
Bro, what is that? I didn't even know you could charge water. Is that electrolytes? Is that when you add salt in water? Is in electrolytes a little bit of salt as well? Am I just making stuff up now? Eddie, you gotta be putting salt in the water. That's how we already know. We've already seen the thing with the Celtic salt. Put Celtic salt in your water, and then I started, you know, ADHDing out and going like, "Hey, Dasani has salt in it. So is that just like actually really good for you?" And people are like, "Nah, it's fake Dasani. Don't trust the Dasani. It's horrible." And I'm like, "Nah, bro. They're putting salt in the water anyway. I'm saving a step. It's already combined." I just gotta put it out into the sun and then I'm gonna drink it later. Everything's fine. The plastic won't kill me. Only the electrolytes are gonna charge it up. I'll be aight. Yeah, interesting. Definitely charge your water if that is something that you guys feel you would benefit from. Sounds like there is something to it. I've seen this guy before. And if it doesn't benefit you, yeah, definitely not. I also feel like salt causes things, right? High blood pressure, something. Sodium's bad, right? Or is sodium good? What is the answer? What is the answer? All right, let's keep it going.
Started to grow moringa trees a while ago for food, as you can see. So one day when I was climbing the tree, it had an injury like this one here. And I was climbing it and I felt like an electric shock, almost like an electric fence, you know, from an elephant fence or cattle fence.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so really. So I had the idea, I called my electrician, and we measured, and in fact, we could measure a current in the tree. Here, please, Fundi. You have to go in the pressure of the tree, and immediately now, that you see, I'm not joking, this tree is currently delivering 25 volts DC. So one day, Fundi and me, we took our... So just an electrical wire, round our tree, nicely, like that. Tight. Yeah, it helps if before you put your wire, you really scratch the skin of the tree, and it helps if you keep a distance between your wires. You see the scar in the tree? Yeah. Where the tree have those scars, that's where they produce the most of power, categorically. Yeah? So that is where you can get up to 280 volt, even AC. But lunchtime, when it requires full sun. Electrical connectors. Now we should be able to measure the current, or we can run a light bulb or a grinder, which we are going to do for you in a second. Okay? So now, of course, I have both wires on. So here, careful. You see that? This is now 220 volt DC. You can check here, there is no wires going to the tree or whatsoever. Even before we figured that in the day we can run a grinder and in the night we can run a light bulb. All our security lights here in our shop, everything here runs off these trees. Now we connect the angle grinder. Please connect it for me. So, now you can see it is 2 o'clock lunchtime, bright sunlight. Yeah? So we will see if we get now an angle grinder to run. Yeah. And now here, oh, this is now serious power, guys. Yeah? This is serious power. Light on. You can charge batteries and you can charge phones. Sign up! Everyone can charge their phones here for free. Yeah? From the power of the tree. That is from mornings 9 o'clock till about 6 in the evening when the sun's set.
Yo, oh my god, have I seen this before? This is so hard. This is so hard to believe. This is so hard to believe. Like, he's hurting the tree, and he's like, you know, oh, I felt electric charge from the tree. And I'm not denying that trees may have electric charges, and we've recently found out all beings are sentinel, including trees. And they give off, and plants, and they give off, like, you know, frequencies that are basically, they're in agony and pain. So, you know, all those vegans, oh boy, don't you think you're not any better? You're still hurting. They feel it. They feel it. They're giving out agony frequencies. So, frequencies, and now this electricity, can electricity be conducted through a tree? I'm not sure. I have seen lightning hit trees, and I guess that started a fire, so there's some conduction happening there, but his energy coming out of the tree, everything is telling me, no, this is false. They somehow edited this, and they're, you know, but then again, we can do this right now, right? Does it have to be this specific tree? Can I just go outside to my backyard? Oh yeah, I don't have no trees in my backyard. I'm gonna find someone's random property and never mind. Someone else recreate this and tell me if you got electricity. I don't believe this one bit for some reason. It just ain't vibing. But hey, are these guys still alive, or did they also disappear? You know, if they disappeared, then maybe I am believing. But if they still alive, you know, I'm going, hey, maybe this is a skit. Let's keep it going. Quite interesting.
Here. And a shaft that you rotate.
So, I mean, like on the space station, how many of these would you have?
7, because we have 7 windows.
What happens if you get a leak on that?
Then you have a leak.
You just have a leak.
And what you would do is...
lose air.
Yeah, you would probably seal the whole cupola off. And then there's probably a plan, I don't know off the top of my head, but there's probably a plan for replacing the mechanism. Might require a spacewalk.
So my question is, how can you operate a lid on the outside of the space station by manipulating something mechanical on the inside of the space station without losing air pressure?
It's called real good engineering.
Of what the mission goals are for your time on orbit and what responsibilities and jobs are going to be yours when you're up there.
Well, I'm one of the science guys and I'm one of the repair guys. And fortunately, there's lots of science and lots of repair to do on station, so that will certainly keep us all busy.
Yo, this is hilarious. I'm the science guy and I'm the repair guy. Yeah, that is hard to believe. I am going with the guy was tasked to, hey, come in. You're a good actor. Kyra's here. How's it going, Kyra? How are you? You want to say hi to the goons? Can you say hi? Hi. Thank you. What's going on? What do you want? Oh, I hit you. Sorry. What do you want? You want the car? You want the Shivalingam? Yeah, Kara loves the Shivalingam. Yeah, so this guy's a repairman, and, you know, unfortunately, I'm feeling like, hey, he was sent to do a job. He don't even know what he does. They're going to give him some training. They're going to tell him this is what you do. They're going to control him because they control everyone that leaves. It's very easy to control these people, and he's just falling for it, potentially. And hopefully everything's all right, and he's made it back if he was sent up there. And he didn't have to do any actual repairs. Daddy, he had to do a spacewalk. Oh, man, could you imagine this man doing a spacewalk? Let me read the owner's manual. I'm going to figure this out. We have good engineers. They wrote it all down. I'm going to operate this from the inside, and then the leak's going to stop from the outside. All right, let's keep it going.
The mushroom growth that's in the Pacific Northwest,
Yeah.
the mycelium growth that's literally the largest physical organism that's on Earth.
That counts as one organism?
Yeah. They think of it as one organism, and it's conscious. It has a consciousness. It's communicating with plants. I mean, you know, fungus breathes air.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it breathes air. And not only that, it might have come here from panspermia. Might have hitched a ride. Spores exist. They can exist in a vacuum of space. They can exist at insane temperatures. They could have come here, like psilocybin and all these like psychoactive compounds that, you know, Terence McKenna believed were responsible for the development of the human brain, the doubling of the human brain over a period of 2 million years. That's his stoned ape theory. That might have come from outer space.
Yo, big fan of stoned ape theory. Are you guys stoned apes right now? Did you smoke the like button? I've already asked you many times. Did you check? Teddy, I'm watching on a television. I can't click on these things and figure out how to interact with the video. I'm slow. Oh, buddies, come on. Don't give me that excuse. Figure it out. Yes, I am all for all these matters came from outer space, even our own species and human beings. Hey, we came from outer space as well, I feel. You know, indirectly or directly. For mushrooms, let's just psilocybin. I would love if the origins were from space, and it's like, hey, what has this fungus opened our mind up to, you know? And in reality, you know, plants breathe air. I guess fungus breathe air. We breathe air. So, wait, plants breathe air? What? Plants do something with the air, all right? CO2, something happens. Oh boy, Teddy, you need to go back to school. You stop it. Oh my God. All right, we're going to keep it going. Yo, big fan of this video. It gives me the confirmation that the Goo Lagoon from SpongeBob is a thing that exists. They're literally underwater and there's more denser water. I didn't know, or maybe I have seen some things in like sinkholes and stuff where they find like denser water within the sinkhole. This literally feels like what that is. The crazy part is is that for a skit what the scuba divers were doing? Why were they transferring the denser water to a different area? That part I didn't understand at all. But yeah, I love this video. And literally, I'm like, yo, SpongeBob's real. The lagoon's real. This can happen, bro. This is a real thing. SpongeBob's for adults, all right? You get out of here. I used to smoke the like button and watch SpongeBob all throughout college. He was the best. And now I can't do that, I guess. Now I gotta figure out other ways. All right, let's keep it going. Wait, what do you mean, Teddy? You're doing it all the time. You're smoking. We're gonna keep it going.
So has anybody else figured this out? That this April, we have 10 days in a row that are palindrome days. Read the date from front to back or from back to front.
Yo, what is this supposed to mean? That, oh, we're on a palindrome. Now your entire life is better. Now you got all the luck in the world. Guess what? You're a goon. You already had that. We manifest that. All the goons are getting this vibration and frequency and positive energy. As soon as you go, hey, I'm a goon, you're going to feel it. You're going to feel it. Oh, Teddy, here it comes. All right, quite interesting. Not sure what to do with the palindromes. Palindromes have existed for a long time. Let's keep it going.
There are maps where Russia is right now that were called Grand Tartaria. They have flags that are shown in books, and the griffin was their symbol. And if you look at Russia's flag, it has a horse stabbing the griffin. And nobody ever heard about Grand Tartaria in history, which is pretty crazy. So when I saw it on a building in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, I was pretty surprised. Where else could it be? Is it possible that Grand Tartaria was in all countries, and this was the timeline right before us? And their symbol was the griffin, showing a previous civilization that was extremely intelligent and had technology that surpasses ours by miles.
Yo, I feel like we've seen other clips of where Tartaria, or maybe we haven't. I guess I have. I've seen other clips of Tartaria on where they say it is a true place that existed, and it's been something that's been written off in our history books, and we actually can't find things of it because they burned the books, Teddy. That's the book burnings. That's how they rewrite the history, so we'll never know. The 200-year reset. You stop it, crazy Teddy. I'm trying to tell them about Tartaria. This could be a real thing that they... Wait a second. What are you trying to tell them? There's no proof now. No, there could be. They found these things, right? The griffins. The griffins tell us everything. Yeah, I'm a big fan of griffins. Gryffindor, Harry Potter. That's what I think of. Big fan. I'm more of a Hufflepuff kind of guy, but you guys already knew that. Yeah, I'm thinking this potentially did exist, and it was rewritten, and it was a very big empire that had interesting technology, and I don't know how they disappeared, but empires disappear all the time. They collapse, they migrate to different areas, things happen. So yeah, let's keep it going.
Tell me, do you believe, was Disney trying to tell us something? Crazy, right? Some things are just an optical illusion, right? Well, is this an optical illusion? Look at that and tell me you don't know what that is. Go ahead and tell me that confidently and mean it, because you know darn well what that is. You can see it. No, that's not a carving. That's a petrified animal from the days of old.
Do you see this?
Yes.
Do you see this?
Yep.
It's freaking nature, and it's freaking awesome.
Yes, it is. And I don't think science can properly explain how these animals were petrified so quickly to where they were able to preserve their form through all these years. And that really got me thinking. There's plenty of statues on this earth that are thousands of years old. Now, what if they were petrified beings? Now, I know, it's just a thought. And yeah, I can't wait for the Mount Rushmore jokes. And you can joke all you want, but I promise you truth is stranger than fiction.
Bro, what do you mean? This guy's basically telling us the origin of conspiracy theories. That 1,000 years from now, people are going to look at Mount Rushmore after our collapse, and they're going to be like, hey, these were giants. These guys once existed, and they were this tall. Like, they're petrified into the stone because their world ended so quick. I think it was the Yellowstone volcano that took them out. Oh my god, dude, 100% the Medusa spell is real. I can see it. Do you see how many of these humanesque type objects we are seeing, petrified, not only in the statues as well, but like even the animals, like the tortoise and the crocodile or alligator. That clearly was a crocodile or alligator. There's no way. All right, let's keep it going.
This video.
And what's it gonna do?
It actually reveals if there's parasites in pork. Keep an eye. Well, you can actually see right here, some little pops are coming up.
Oh, they are starting. What are those?
Parasites.
No.
Yeah, this is why you can't eat uncooked pork.
What is that there?
See? Yeah, look, let it go.
That's a parasite?
That is a parasite. And this is
one
fresh.
here.
Like, look, this is fresh. You can't see that here. Look, you can see them starting to crawl their way out.
This one's moving. Oh, gross. That is disgusting.
I don't know if I could eat pork again.
I mean, there's an entire religion that is anti-pork, or multiple religions that are anti-pork, and this parasite stuff definitely appears scary. And is it only to pork? Are these parasites, if I put Pepsi on my other meats, are they going to show random wiggly things? These are the things I start to wonder. Oh, Teddy, everything got parasites. You're about to see it all. You put some Pepsi in you, your parasite's going to come out too. You stop it. You stop it. Oh my god, I've been drinking Pepsi all day. No, I'm just kidding. I don't drink Pepsi, but imagine if I did. I'm only drinking the Diet Coke. It's not any better, but hey, my parasites are attacked. I got Coke over Pepsi. Oh no. These goons are gonna be like, yeah, man, Teddy, you shouldn't be drinking sodas at all. I don't. I'm just doing the thing. Alright, quite interesting. I kind of want to know, like, what the solution is. Like, how do you get rid of the parasites? But it looks like they're trying to sell you some, like, parasite cleanse 3 to 4 times a year, so it sounds interesting. Alright, just, like, cook your food, I guess. That probably will get rid of it, but then you're eating the parasites that you've cooked, or you cook the parasites out, but then how do you cook them out? You don't see them escape. Oh my god, I'm spiraling, help! Alright, we're gonna do just three more.
In case you weren't convinced that we live in a matrix, there are CIA documents that tell you how to contact people telepathically, heal parts of your body using your mind, and remember forgotten memories. And all of the instructions for these live in a document that was declassified in 2003 called the Gateway Intermediate Workbook. In the late 70s and early 80s, the CIA was super interested in studying the psychic abilities of the mind. This document is wild. Look at this. To reduce pain signals. I'll move so you can pause this to read it if you want to. But what is this? Repeat the number 55515. There are diagrams instructing you how to exhale stale, used up energy out of your feet, how to perceive distant events and people, remote viewing. Again, I'll move so you can pause to read this if you want to. But the most interesting thing in all of this is that every single exercise starts with an affirmation. And the affirmation essentially states that we are more than our physical body, contrary to popular belief. Not only that, but the affirmation also asks non-physical entities for their protection. This document was part of the Gateway experiments. I put the link of that in my bio if you want to read the full document. Let me know what you think in the comments. Is there more to this, or was this a waste of resources? And follow for more like this.
I mean, I guess it's a waste of resources if they let us know about it, right? Must not have worked. They're not going to release the ones that do work, Teddy. Get out of here. But come on now, we know manifestation works. I manifested many things. I manifested the Goon Gang. I manifested the TV. I manifested the television, all right? Yes, no. Oh boy. Yeah, this is quite interesting. I'm all for this 5515. I don't know what it means, but I'm sure there's some energy you get from doing it. It's like saying Om. You ever just catch yourselves just saying Om repeatedly, or like just humming the Om like tune or a frequency? It just happens, you know. Sometimes you're humming to yourself and you start wondering, hey, am I doing this for some reason? My body wants to recharge or be in tune with something, or get the negative energies out through my feet. These are quite interesting things to consider. Hey, the CIA did do research on it according to this document that was released, but seems interesting. We're gonna keep it going. Just 2 more. We're gonna do 2 more.
Y'all seen this yet?
That would be my line. Anyways, have y'all seen this yet? We talked about the petrified giants and whatnot. Check it out. I'm gonna do a longer story on this one right here. This giant snake, man. You can see the scales, dude. Or shall we talk about this giant leaf that's like 6-7 feet long? Where do you think that came from? I mean, seriously. You know, my favorite is these alleged tree stump, alleged mountains, huh? I mean, you can even see the rings on the inside of it, just like a tree, man. That's something to think about. Some people are like, oh, where'd they all go if they chop them down? Well, there's one right there, allegedly. Here's a good comparison right here. See up there, that's the mountain. And then look, over time, look what happens, allegedly. This right here is very interesting. I don't know if it's petrified giants or not, but it's petrified something. I mean, To me, that looks a lot like roots of a tree. And again, I mean, that even looks like the little wrinkled up skin on the elephant's trunk, his nose, you know what I mean?
Yo, I'm gonna need to call in a geologist, man. Yo, but I will tell you, we have Nathan Castle, member of the channel, scientist himself. He has told us that there are geological forms where volcanoes get plugged up, and then over time they deteriorate and they look like, you know, these cut off tree trunks. So that is something that, you know, geologists are able to explain. But as far as the petrified giants, the petrified animals, the petrified lizards, everything, the snakes that he's shown, these are just crazy. Even in the previous video, we saw the crazy alligator thing. I mean, like, Medusa's real. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. Don't get caught this time. Don't get caught. Don't turn into stone. If you do, make sure it's in a valid position. You don't want to get caught slacking. Make sure. Don't be doing any goon things. Oh, Teddy, I was gooning and then Medusa caught me and that was it. Dog, don't be that guy. Or girl. We're gonna do just one more, Teddy, one more to close it all.
If you've got a lot of worms, if you're on a fast and you're fasting and you're on a diet and you get a headache, you got the headache because the worms are all peeing, trying to get you to eat something else. They're trying to make you sick so you'll get off of what you're doing and start eating. So you take some arginine and orthodine in a matter of 20 minutes. If the headache's gone, you've neutralized the worm urine and you know that you're loaded. Children that have little tiny pimples on the backs of their arms or little tiny pimples here on the edges of their cheeks have 5 varieties of critters in them. 5 varieties. It's time to deworm and it's time to get them out. Now what I found out is that vibration and frequency is everything. It is literally everything. If you take an aspirin, it changes the way you vibrate. And so it blocks the nerves so that you can't feel pain. If you take deworming programs, you change your vibration, and you change your vibration so dramatically that the worms and parasites either have to get out of you, this is no longer a good home, or they die in you. And then your lungs and your liver and all that stuff handle.
This is crazy. I now feel like I figured out the full solution on how to get the parasites. Not only do you put the Pepsi on the pork, you got to use the vibration and the frequencies in order to ensure, and then make sure you're changing your frequencies by taking these aspirins and all these medicines that are gonna deworm you. Buddies, just cook your meat at this point. Oh my god, what is happening? But he's like, no, Teddy, the acne and the children, and they got 5 different species of bugs in there. Oh man, the parasites are taking over. I mean, at this point, it's ecology, right? It's a environment that I've created, and it's just like the fish that help the sharks, you know. My parasites be helping me, buddy. Don't try to get rid of my beings. They're trying to help me. I need all the help I need. Oh man, but except not the tapeworms, those be bad. Actually, they're all bad. Don't listen to me. Don't be a goon. I mean, don't be a goon. What am I saying? Guys, very interesting. Definitely take care of yourself. Be a healthy individual. This was a quite interesting video. A lot of crazy videos in my For You page. I'm not getting as many creepy stuff. I may have to start doing other categories in this reaction space, so it's gonna get interesting. Stay tuned. We're gonna do a few more videos of these creepy style, and I'll try to do some other categories. I think that is it, guys. Stay safe, stay strong, and I will catch you next time. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye.